Sorry, my phone goes off every time. I swear to God.
What's up? Welcome to the Freaky Girls Live, y'all.
Whoa, we're live.
The show.
I had to be silent so that I could press the pause button effectively.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Everyone have a great night. Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining, and have a great night. Bye.
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 Hey,
Okay.
there's Steven from
Hold on.
Hey, Steven.
I mean, you can continue.
And Michael.
Hey, Michael. Michael Villegas.
Edgar, hi.
Yeah, that's how you say his name. Hey, Edgar, what's up?
Hey.
We're watching, Six watching. We'll hang out and bullshit for a few while people are jumping on.
I'm really excited for the weather report.
I am too. I really am. We're gonna start our freaky forecast in a couple seconds here, so get ready, guys. Get ready.
I may actually.
Oh, I'm so glad. Do you have like a detailed forecast?
Dude,
Man,
I love it.
like a map out and everything.
Right? Dude, we get more profesh like every session.
Totally.
Yeah, we should start doing like business suits. Like
Right.
suits.
Right? I'm gonna have a
Like-
fucking green screen with pointers and shit.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. We should get on.
We should what?
Get on that.
We really should. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
You guys ever watch The Big Bang Theory?
No.
Sometimes when it's like at a customer's house.
Oh yeah. Well, Sheldon on that show, he has a YouTube show called Fun with Flags.
Yes.
He does he'll have like a green screen. And he'll be like, that's the caption. It's so fucking
That's
funny.
adorable.
That's what it makes me think of. Oh god damn it, Robert's in the chat. Hey Michael, what's up, Michael?
What's up? I can't see because I'm preparing for the
I haven't pulled it up yet because I'm a noob. Sorry.
Okay, can I
Michael
start?
says Bazinga.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god, you're so ready. Yeah, we're gonna have our freaky forecast.
Yeah. All right, so this morning it was really cold outside and it started snowing, but it was like a soft snow. Sideways snow. It was very peaceful. And tonight it's about 7:07 p.m. and we're at a pretty cold 34 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ooh.
Pretty chilly outside right now, so make sure you bring out your coats and jackets.
Oh my God. That was so good.
Tomorrow we're expecting a high of 42 degrees.
Oof.
Jacket for that.
Right?
Keep your hats on, y'all.
Right, I'm done.
I'm done.
Well, in Detroit, we're at 43 degrees right now.
Dang, you guys.
And it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain all weekend. But it's gonna be 50 tomorrow.
Oh my
That's
God.
exciting. I know. So we have that.
That's okay.
But it's winter, guys. Like, what are you gonna do?
Right.
Jacket for that too.
Yeah, you're gonna keep your jackets on for the 50 degrees, y'all.
Yep.
Yep.
Don't put it in the closet.
No.
No.
Have it on hand.
Get your umbrellas ready as well.
Yeah. Might want to take that umbrella out there with you today
Right.
as you go about your business.
Keep an extra in your vehicle.
Amy, what about you? You're pretty similar usually to my weather.
Yeah, I'm in central Ohio, and it's about 40 degrees right now. The high was only about 46 not warm.
Cold weather.
The low tonight.
I mean, that's not bad.
The high tomorrow will be 57.
Ooh.
And then we will tank down into the 30s.
Oh.
Ooh.
Winter's on the horizon, y'all.
Yeah.
Jackets on hand. Keep them on hand.
It will be a wet evening tonight, later tonight.
That's what she said.
That,
Yeah,
you know it.
that just happened.
Yeah.
And that's going to do it for this weather forecast.
Allie, how's it doing down there?
Rainy, 43. Nice and cold. I like it.
You might as
24
well
is
be
the
in
low.
again.
24? Oh my
Yeah.
God, you guys. You're all in fucking cold places.
It's only 60 in LA. Wow. That seems excessively cold for November.
That is excessive.
That's like 2 coats.
I would have been
Ammonia.
the townsfolk.
Yeah.
Ammonia says happy ThanksKilling. Hey Daryl, what's up? Okay, who's next on the forecast? Lita, what's going on over there?
So it gets to a balmy 68 in the mornings.
Ooh.
I am like tearing most of my clothes off at work because it gets to the 70s. We're in November.
That's just stupid. You need to move now.
Go to Wyoming.
No, man.
Come to Wyoming, girl.
I can't do cable in there. I'm gonna have to like put a lighter on all y'all's cables. So
Yeah, we only have one cable company.
no, no, I'm good. That's too cold. Too cold for my job right now.
Ray, what's going on in Texas?
Texas, so y'all know it's hot as fuck.
Look at you and your tank top over here.
I know.
Sorry, guys. Like, it's fucking warm. It was, it's supposed to be 80 tomorrow, and
Jesus Christ.
then we get a cold front. All right, let me go into my professional mode here, like Manda. Prepare yourself for the cold front coming in, because then on Sunday it'll be 64.
Oh,
Damn.
That's your cold front.
Break out the beanies and scarves.
Yes, exactly. I'm not leaving my house. It's too fucking cold for me. 64.
Oh my God. I can't. Well, as always, we got the honeysuckle in forecast. And it's 66 over in Branson, Missouri at the honeysuckle right now.
that's
Oh.
At the
It's
honeysuckle.
I think that sounds fantastic. I can't wait to go.
One day.
I would be there.
Oh, we'll be there. It's happening. Good old honeysuckle.
All right, we've done everybody's weather, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do everybody's drinks of choice for tonight. What's everybody drinking?
Yes. You've heard.
What's new? What the fuck is new? This is all I ever fucking drink. So there you go. Budweiser.
I have red wine as usual, and I started up here because my dude knows me pretty well, and he brought this bad boy to me full. So I'm doing all right. Merlot tonight. Cheers. It was like $8. So
Nice.
Nice.
We have tea, right?
Yep, I got tea. Lavender tea with mint. I'm a grandma.
Ooh.
Well, we should mention to the freaky townsfolk, like almost all of us are either sick or tired and dying or something is going on.
True.
Tired and dying.
Yeah. I fall into the latter category on that one.
Yeah.
Tired and dying.
Yes.
Yep.
I have a nice, extra chilled H2O on the rocks.
On the rocks.
H2O with some H2O rocks.
Delicious.
You must stay hydrated, everyone.
Yep. Water's good. I'm drinking whiskey, not responsible.
Yeah.
No hot toddies tonight?
No, nope. Probably some NyQuil in my future.
Aww.
Chaser with some NyQuil. I like it.
Yep.
Oh, a little NyQuil, a little liquor. That's the best sleep of your life.
Yeah, maybe if it wasn't me, but
Amanda, what are you drinking, honey?
Hi, I'm drinking like my 5th vodka, and I'm feeling pretty good. And I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us, Freaky Town folks.
Yeah, thank you. We love you guys.
Beautiful. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate all your support. You ladies look beautiful tonight.
Aw.
Aww.
Aw.
Look at you, Amanda. You're a charming drunk.
yeah. Even though we're all like, we're near death, basically.
Right.
Everyone's near death.
We truly are.
I feel fine.
Oh, I thought you were
Man,
pulling your teeth out live.
You know, they don't feel that bad right now. I mean, they do.
Bad people do that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Amanda was going to pull all her teeth in
Yeah.
live.
I mean,
Anna's
you
gonna
can,
do it use.
I'll probably be pulling my teeth out later, but right now they feel okay.
If you want to see someone pull their teeth out live, stay tuned.
It's like a right? Freaky Girls bonus scene.
Deleted scene, the unrated cut.
Yeah. All right, guys. So I think we should get ThanksKilling out there
Oh my
and really talk about this.
ThanksKilling.
Yes. All right. Remind me who came up. Who chose this one?
I think we kind of just
Amy. No, Amy chose it.
did you?
Amy did.
Did I?
Amy,
Yeah.
you did.
I feel like
Yeah.
it was the only Thanksgiving movie we could come up with, and we all just were like, "Yeah, let's watch
It was Poultrygeist or ThanksKilling, and Amy was like, ThanksKilling. And everyone was like, okay.
So this is Amy's fault, is what you're saying.
Aw.
What? ThanksKilling is comedy gold.
It was.
Yes. I appreciate somebody showing me this because I never would have saw it on my own.
There's no way I would have
It
ever
says
watched.
about all my picks. I'm so glad you picked Killer Pinata because I never watched it.
I'll be right back. No one noticed.
All right.
I wouldn't have. I don't know about these.
Oh my God, they had 2 sequels to this movie.
No,
What?
just one. It's
I'm
just the regular. It's just the first one and then part 3. They skipped their own.
Oh, sorry. It's a different movie. It's just the same font, so I thought it was the same.
All right, I'm going to start off by saying that I legitimately thought it was a porno when I first started watching it. Because the opening scene is
Well, I mean, how it
just a
starts.
close-up of a boob. Like, that is the opening scene. And this pilgrim lady running around with her outfit on, but her boobs are out. And she's just running through the forest. And I was like, it looked legitimately like one of those cheesy, like, funny pornos. I'm like, what the fuck
he's
are
all,
we watching
nice
right
dick,
now?
bitch.
Yeah.
I have watched this movie like every Thanksgiving or around sometime in November for the past couple of years now. I love this fucking movie. It's so funny.
Oh my gosh, it is.
But no, I get how you could think that when you first start watching it, because it's like close up on the nipple. Hey.
That is exactly how it starts. Close up on a
Like,
net.
yeah.
Well, and as a lady with nips, I know that outfit that she had on where it's like open just for the tits, like that's uncomfortable. Like that's not easy to run in like that either. Like you gotta work at that angle.
She had pretty nice boobs. I mean, she really was working that too. I think they were real. They weren't fake. She was like flouncing them around.
Flouncing. Yeah, so it opens with her running. Your evil turkey shows up. He kills her. He's got his opening line. And then it flashes to them at high school, right? And they're all hanging outside of high school. And what is like the cheesiest scene, like it just throws you into this dialogue where you're just like, who are these people? And nobody talks like this.
And of course, her name has to be Allie, right? Like,
I saw that too. Oh no.
Yeah, so you have your 5 kids and they are going together to go home for the holidays, which is kind of weird because it's like, why are they all going together in a Jeep? But they are.
And they didn't even all know each other either.
Yeah, that's right. They didn't even really know each other.
I would never do that.
And they all had like your stereotypical character traits, but way over the top. Like the one nerdy guy that was just awkward and nobody really thought he was cool. And then you have your stoner, chubby redneck guy, your cool jock. And then my favorite was the dumb slut. She was hilarious.
Oh, and the other girl there's one line in there. The other girl goes first. It's Thanksgiving, not Titsgiving.
Yes.
So funny.
It's just full of gold, you guys.
It is.
yeah, the nerd, he's like, I'm going to have sex with someone.
Yes, right.
He's like,
his lines were so good. Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, what about, hold on, if we're talking about sex in this movie.
Yeah.
The scene where the 2 are having sex, the turkey comes in, kills the guy, and starts having sex with the girl.
Right. Oh my God. It's so awkward. It's so hilariously awkward. So for the townsfolk who haven't seen the movie, all right, so all the kids are in the Jeep and they're going home together for the holiday. And you have this really like uncomfortable flashback of the jock and his dad and how they don't have a good relationship. And it's like, and then the main girl who is like the all-American nice girl, although for being the all-American nice girl, she sure does shit on the slut a lot. Like she totally makes fun of her a lot.
Yeah.
It's not Titsgiving, y'all.
Yeah. And so on the way home, for some reason their car breaks down, and so they decide to camp. Just randomly.
Let's just party here.
Yeah, that's
like,
right.
We
Yeah.
got tents. We can party here.
Like that's just a total average like Thanksgiving thing, you know, that you do when you're on your way home. And then you guys will have to help me remember. Is it that time that you see the redneck and his dog die, or is that earlier?
It's before, I think.
Okay. Mm.
Where Lassie or like I couldn't even get the dog's name right. Like I was
Right.
Lassie, but not really. Like I wasn't sure, but I know it was like supposed to be like a knockoff of Lassie.
Yeah.
And yeah, the dog definitely got like KO'd before all that shit happened. And then he was like, that fucking turkey fucked my dog up. And
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Because his line was like the redneck guy shows up and he's like, "What happened?" And then the dog's like dead in pieces, and the turkey's like, "I slipped my axe into his fucking neck." And you're just like, "What?"
It was an accident.
Yeah, that's right. It was an accident.
Yeah, you guys are going to have to help me remember some of the turkey's one-liners were so funny.
Yes. Amanda with your line. Yes, that was one of the lines that they said in the Jeep that I was like, damn, all American girl.
He said it twice, and they both times they were like, "Oh, that's so funny."
Yes. So, all right. So they're camping in the woods on Thanksgiving, and then I think it's the nerd that has like the spooky story to tell, which is really not spooky and totally random. And like we're listening to it, like, why the fuck is he telling this ghost story? Like, this is the worst ghost story I've ever heard. And I forget how it goes. One of you guys will have to jump in, but he's like,
the Native American guy, like, basically fucked the turkey, and and then so the turkey like put a curse on, or was it the Native American guy that put the curse over? Yeah, the Native American guy put the curse over all the white people.
right.
but he also fucked the turkey. And so that then became like the evil curse that the turkey then was like, you know, out to kill everyone.
Yeah. And they're like,
That's what. Oh, Amanda just said in the chat, and I think they say this more than once. Amanda, tell them the quote.
What?
The quote about the John Benet Ramsey.
In the chat. Her legs are harder to shut than the John I can't
John Benet Ramsey.
Yeah, he says her legs are harder to shut than the John Benet Ramsey case. And I think he says it more than once.
he told me that. She does, yeah. Amanda's right.
So fucking ridiculous.
It's so good.
I forgot that he said it already.
So, yeah.
So that's why the turkey is coming back to kill.
That's right. Right. Oh yeah, that's right. Because they're sitting around the campfire, and you know, he's like, and that would be 100 years ago tonight, or something like that, and like they legitimately start to get spooked about it, and it's just like, really, guys? Like, okay.
Well, when they were saying that too, and just looking back, because at the beginning, it's everything was supposed to have taken place in the 1600s. Like the original stuff, so they're like, "Oh, it'd be 100 years ago." I'm like, "No, it'd be way, way longer ago than that."
Right. It doesn't even work.
There's so much wrong with this movie.
Yeah.
So much wrong.
Oh, it's so funny now.
Yeah. I mean, how about when he wears the sheriff's face? Like, as if the girl's like, you look different or something like that. He's like, I shaved.
And she legit has to like,
human face.
Yeah, she has to bend down to talk to him, like kneel down.
That was my favorite part. I love that part.
Or
well, initially too, like,
isn't it the cop and his wife, and she like shits in the coffee or something, and she's all, I want a divorce.
I totally forgot.
Like, what? He's all, God damn it, woman, this coffee tastes like shit. There's like shit in the bottom of the coffee pot, like.
So true. Yeah, that's right. I forgot, because when the girl is talking on the phone with her dad about going home, like he's all sweet and like, "Oh, I can't wait to see you. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. By the way, your bitch of a stepmom left me." Click.
The sheriff's, like, before the turkey puts the sheriff's face on, the sheriff's mustache was so fake. It was like, it was like this quarter mustache from a machine or something.
Oh my gosh, yes. I love that scene where they're like at the table and the sheriff is like being so nice and the turkey's like, "Oh, son of a bitch."
So hilarious.
Yeah, because the turkey has the glasses with the mustache on.
Right, and he thinks he's a duck. He's like, "You're the weirdest duck I've ever met." I think
it's gold, honestly, I'm telling you.
My favorite part of the movie is like the turkey, the guy who's doing the turkey, where he will like mumble and talk quietly and like say really ridiculous things kind of just to himself. And he's like, goddamn kids, fucking stupid idiots. And like, the whole movie, he just had this like mumbly kind of undertone. It was just so funny. He was my favorite.
Sucks in my
life. We're so giggly tonight.
It's probably because I'm so tired.
You know,
like the turkey, like calling everybody like stupid all the time.
Right.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what the fuck? This turkey's so fucking bad.
Retarded.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, you kids are retarded. You call them retarded twice. I don't know why that laughed so hard. Totally
really were really stupid.
Yeah.
I have a question.
One of the times was when he had the face.
Go ahead, Amy.
I was just going to say, I think one of the times he said that, it was when he took the sheriff's face off. He said, what do you guys over this?
Yeah, he called him retards. Well, I guess I have a question about this. Is this acting done so bad on purpose?
Yeah, totally.
Yes.
I agree.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I would hope so, please.
You can't really, how can you really have good acting in a movie about a possessed turkey? I mean.
Yeah, this is total tongue-in-cheek, the whole thing.
This is like so over the top bad acting.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
So, like, they had to try.
Not to, like, totally, you know, jump ahead in the plot. Sorry, Townsfolk. I tried to get through the plot for y'all, but you're going to have to just go check it out. But towards the end, when the chubby guy dies and, like, he's having this flashback of them, like, this montage of all their happy times together. And you're just like,
yeah, that's right.
What?
That was the best. The montage. Oh my god, it's so
They're like
funny.
running through the fields and having ice cream together. Yeah, this thing was definitely tongue in cheek on purpose.
Yeah.
That is fun.
Oh, that was great. I think I wrote that in my notes. Like, I wrote little notes about things that I wanted to say about it, and the montage was in my notes.
I actually want to start doing that. I'm going to do like a better job, y'all, of like actually writing down notes for this shit.
I know. That's what I'm starting to do because I'm not good at remembering things, if you couldn't tell.
Right, so all in all, do you recommend this movie to anyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you like trauma, if you like, you know, cheesy, over the top, you know, somewhat sleazy movies, hands down, check it out.
Yeah.
Also, it's only like an hour long.
Yeah, it is. It's only like 65 minutes or something.
It's ridiculous. But I mean, you're not going to be mad at yourself for watching it. It is really funny and cheesy.
Yeah.
It's not a good movie. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I would watch it again. I think
I totally would.
I think this is like kind of like for me like if I'm gonna do like a holiday movie comparison, like I like Home Alone. I will always watch those during Christmas because that's kind of like my thing for Christmas is like Home Alone, and I will watch. Is it a good movie? No, it's not. It's not a good movie, but I will watch it. So I feel like that is this for Thanksgiving. I've never had a Thanksgiving movie before.
Yeah.
So I did this. Thank you so much.
Nothing says the holidays.
Oh, that was so sweet.
Nothing says the Thanksgiving like a turkey having sex with some woman.
Yeah. And calling everybody retards. You know what I mean?
Retards, yeah. Well, okay. So I pulled up some trivia. I went to the IMDb page and I've got some stuff to share with you guys about the movie. Just a few little tidbits. The entire movie was shot in just 11 days.
I believe it.
I'm not shocked. I'm surprised it took that long.
The infamous opening scene, Laura, that stuck with you so well, was shot with an actress, Wanda Lust, and it was shot without a permit in a public park.
Wanda Lust.
Wanda Lust. $20. That's a porn star.
She's got to be a porn star.
Yeah, totally. I saw that name in the credits, and I was like, "That's the girl in the beginning."
I think. Well, I have the DVD, and I think it says on there that she was a porn star. I think it says on the back that she's a porn star.
I just love the idea that it was done in a public park. So there's like a good chance there were families having a picnic, like right out of sight.
Oh yeah, because it was daylight.
Okay, so another one is there are no deleted scenes in this movie. The only scene shot that did not no deleted scenes. It says the only scene shot that did not end up in the final film was a flashback dream scene, completely improv on the set, where Darren runs through a cornfield. Other than that, everything was put in there. Nothing was left out.
Wow.
That's impressive.
It's still only an hour long.
Yeah. It says they did have a scene originally written and planned to be shot for the beginning, and it was much more extravagant, involving an entire Native American and Pilgrim dinner scene. However, time and money quickly ran out, and so they scrapped the whole idea and never shot it.
Huh.
I
I
did find
only imagine what that intro would have looked like.
right.
I'd prefer the current intro.
The budget was only $3,000.
That's it.
$500.
That's hilarious.
All on special effects.
Right.
I was all in that one scene, like where the guy had his whole like stomach ripped open. That's what they spent the entire budget on. They didn't even pay the actors.
And the turkey puppet.
Oh,
Yeah. Or that radioactive.
The full body of
Right, the radio.
I have to say the turkey puppet would be a great like figure or piece to have. It'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh, there's actually
someone make that like right now.
There's actually a trivia thing about the puppet. It says here it was made out of a foam turkey hunting decoy and leftover special effects supplies. That's how he made it. And the original head and turkey are the only remains. The rest of the body and the rest of all the heads were destroyed in the making of the film, and the original mold has since been destroyed. So there's only one head of the puppet remaining today.
Wow. Yeah, and Eric actually has a mask pull from the original mold.
Cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, because he painted it up and everything.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And
that special effects artist lives in Ohio. I think he's from Ohio. And it turns out that one of my friend's husband knows him.
Nice. Yeah, it seems like almost everybody's from Ohio. It's talking about how they did it like during a summer of college. I guess all those kids were actual college kids. Okay, very last piece of trivia before I let y'all go. And it is about the distribution of the film. It says at first nobody wanted to distribute the film. So the filmmakers themselves resorted to selling it on DVD and Amazon. And it took over a year to sell 1,000 copies.
Wow. I own a copy.
You're one of those 1,000.
I own that one and part 3.
Nice.
I've never seen the sequels.
So wait, you're saying part 2? There's just a part 3?
Yeah.
What?
How did that happen?
They made a sequel and called it ThanksKilling 3. It's like an airplane or a lethal weapon. No, loaded gun joke. You know how they do the titles?
Oh, okay. That's still okay. I don't think I want to see the sequel.
It's amazing.
I'd watch it.
Is it better than the first one?
It's good. I like it. Have you seen part 3, Allie?
No, I haven't actually. I didn't watch that one.
That's good. I'm just
That'll be next
I
year's
need to.
Thanksgiving special.
I've seen ThanksKilling like 5-6 times, but I've never watched 3, 2, 3, whatever. You know.
Stay tuned, guys. Thanksgiving 2018, Freaky Girls Live. We'll be
Right.
reviewing ThanksKilling 3.
Yeah, there's like very few. There's the ThanksKilling movies. There's Blood Rage. There's a movie called Blood Freak, and then there's a movie called Home Sweet Home. And the only one of those I haven't seen is Home Sweet Home, and I can't seem to get it on VHS because I don't think it's been released on DVD.
What's Blood Rage? Somebody in the comments was talking about that one too.
Blood Rage is a slasher. It's a great slasher.
Amanda, you were talking about it in the chat.
There's actually quite a few Thanksgiving horror movies.
Nice.
Yeah,
I
Blood
had no
Rage is a good
idea.
slasher. It's a good Thanksgiving horror movie.
We're going to have to start brainstorming on our Christmas horror movie for next month. That's for sure.
That's easy.
There's a ton.
Yeah.
There's so
We
many.
will take recommendations in the chat.
Yeah. Everybody in the chat. Here's a good opportunity. I'm going to plug our new email that you can send us requests and submissions into. So hold on. It is freakygirlslive@gmail.com. So send us any Christmas movies that you think we should review next month for our Christmas show.
Yeah.
Comments, concerns. If Mandra McFlander's your favorite, let us know.
If you guys want to recommend some pizza for Allie, let us know. If there are any deals going on at the Honeysuckle that you know about, let us know.
Yes.
How's the weather where you are? Let us know.
Yeah. What's going on? What's your freaking
We just read viewer weather reports.
Right. Yeah, you guys can email us like any challenges you want us to do or anything fun, whatever. Questions, comments, and concerns. I also want to say real quick, because we're going to start talking about Cabin 28. After we're done reviewing Cabin 28, we're going to do a giveaway, live giveaway. You guys are going to have to email us something. We'll tell you after we're done. But we're going to pick 2 winners, and 2 people will get a copy of The Scare House on DVD from The Scare House. He was kind enough to offer up a couple of Blu-rays for everyone. So that's exciting.
That's very cool.
Yeah, I love that. He is super cool. I talked to him a bit after our stream. So
Yeah, he's really nice.
he's
Really,
a
really
really
nice
guy.
Kevin Michael Booth, in case anyone needs to know.
Did he was watching the stream? Because I didn't
Yeah.
get to watch the stream. I was working.
Yeah,
he came in and he was chatting with us. It was really cool.
Yeah, he was actually pretty active in the chat. Jason, you're going to email freakygirlslive@gmail.com. Laura, do you want to just do it now, and then we can collect those emails while we talk about Cabin 28?
We could do that, yeah.
Give them a little bit of time.
Yeah, this is what we're going to do, guys. So to enter to win the giveaway, we're going to have 2 winners. You're going to email us within, let's say, the next 30 minutes. So by 10:15 Eastern. Email us at freakygirlslive@gmail.com your favorite kill scene in a horror movie, any horror movie. And we're going to read them out loud. We're going to talk about them. And we're going to do a random drawing and pick 2 people to win the Blu-ray. So, guys, if you got that, I'm going to write the email in the chat right now.
And I guess we can kind of segue into our next movie, which was Amanda's pick for this episode. She chose for us to watch Cabin 28. Amanda, why did you pick this one? What made you want us all to talk about it?
Okay, you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
We're ready.
All right. So I'm like
I'm ready.
like true crime and like murders and serial killers and all that. And so something I found I don't know when I found it, that's not important, about the Kitty Cabin murders. And they actually recently made a movie named Cabin 28. Obviously, it's based off of a true story. And what it's about is there is a mother who brings her 5 kids in Cabin 28. And to make a long story short and not to give anything away, the mother and the son and the son's friend are found dead in the cabin. And in my opinion, in the Manor McFlander opinion, anything away, if anyone doesn't know about the Kitty Cabin murders, the movie actually follows it pretty closely. Hold on.
Except, like, in real life, they don't know what happened, correct?
Yeah, so we don't actually know what happened. Nobody knows what happened. Nobody in real life has actually been charged with the crime. Movie, spoiler alert, there are 3 masked killers who stalk the family at night on the door and attack them or whatever and torture them and kill them, and it was actually really gruesome in real life too.
Mm.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of The Strangers a little bit.
A little bit.
Where the Strangers came from.
Yeah.
The Strangers.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we were
Yep.
talking about that in the chat, weren't we? Yeah.
I don't know, but that's what The Strangers was based off, was the Kitty Cabin murders.
Yeah, that makes
Oh, no.
absolute sense. So what? What is that, Robert?
No.
Some yelling in the background.
No. Let me go shut his door, actually, because I told him to and he didn't. So,
Mm-hmm.
1
I
second.
took notes on this movie, but I'm really hammered, so I don't think notes was a good idea. Try with my notes. We're going to lose viewers. I hope that's okay.
Okay, so like walk me through kind of a basic plot. So it's mom, 5 kids, they go into the cabin,
Yeah,
and then
so the only people that are home in the movie are, and in real life actually, are the mom to the daughter named Tina, and there's 3 kids. I don't remember their names. 2 are actually her sons, and then 1 is like a family friend.
okay,
They're all
cool.
staying there at night. Happened. It is believed that there were 2 or 3 killers, more than 1 at least. Hold on. Let me read my notes.
You're fine.
Someone else go ahead.
So did it have a good amount, in your opinion? Did it have like the right level of like creepy suspense and gore, or was it heavy on the gore and light on the suspense?
So actually, I feel like, okay, I don't actually think the movie was that great. The movie was not that good because there was not that much character development.
Okay.
A lot more with the characters. Because there is a backstory to everything. There's a backstory to why they were actually living in the cabin in real life. She was
What is
actually
the backstory?
The backstory is she was estranged from her husband, so they moved to this town to live in this cabin. It was really cheap or whatever, so she took her 5 kids there.
Oh, that's a good backstory. I'm surprised they left that out.
Yeah, I wish they would have talked about that, you know, because I feel like that's relevant.
Yeah, and you know, it's a good point too that you say that, just because the first like 20 minutes were very slow. They could have easily put a little backstory in there.
Like, you have no idea why they're there.
Yeah, because it's like a resort type of situation.
Right.
And it really is, actually. It really
not
is.
Like someone, like, it's your house. It's like, it's cabin 28. Like, it's literally a cabin with that number. It's not somewhere that most people are living. It's more of like a resort. So it's like, why the hell are these people even there? So
I know, that's what I thought when I was watching it. Like, if I didn't know about this case, I'd be like, why are they living there? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They say that they're living there. They're just at this cabin. I don't know.
Yeah, and like adding the backstory makes you more kind of like emotionally invested in their survival, really. You know, you're more tied to them, you feel for them more, and you're rooting for them more. So I'm surprised they left that out. I didn't realize there was that backstory.
Yeah, they didn't leave that much out, but I feel like that was relevant to it.
Yeah.
It should have been in there.
Not that he was like a suspect or anything, but like that's why they were there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kids, you know. Let's see. So they talk about the middle daughter or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about her having this relationship with their neighbor named Marty, who is actually married, and his wife is confiding in the mom in cabin 28, saying she's not happy with their marriage or whatever, and her to like leave him and all this stuff. In real life, I can't remember if it happened in the movie because I'm super buzzed and I can't remember what actually happened.
They alluded to it, so they were like, some shit's going on with this like really young girl and this like skeezy guy, but were they like, that's what actually happened? No,
that never happened.
Yeah.
And I don't like that they did that, because in real life she was 12 years old. That never happened. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, I had a feeling they played that up for the movie just to make it more like, ooh, you know, extra drama. So I wasn't sure. So it's interesting to hear that you're saying that it's like super not accurate.
Yeah, that's the one thing that bugged me that didn't actually happen. Otherwise, I feel like it followed it pretty closely. I mean, that's for not actually knowing what happened closely. Yeah, the acting was terrible. It was. I know that. It was awful. But they actually followed the story. I mean, the story that we know, all the evidence. There's a lot of evidence, actually.
Yeah. There's a ton.
That's so interesting. I'll have to look more into the real story. I don't know anything about it.
You really should.
I did like the end where they actually kind of tied everything together. The two guys, the interviews and stuff, and then like the actual information on the real case at the end. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amy, how did you feel about it?
Yeah, Amy, tell us.
Tell us.
I think that, like, I wanted to like it more than I did. I think that they had like plenty of time to go into more character development. It's like they didn't explore any of that. They had a lot of, they sort of had a lot of random dialogue that I kept thinking they could have done without all of that and shared with us why these people are here, and, you know, but they didn't really explore hardly anyone as far as the characters were concerned. So you didn't really know much about any of the characters.
Yeah, you didn't know anything, really.
No. And then
you waste a lot of time. I agree.
I felt like they did have. I did like the brutality. I thought the brutality was pretty well done. But I did kind of laugh at their weapons, because like the hammer looked like super polished. Like they didn't weather it or age it. And I guess maybe I pay more attention to that kind of stuff. just because I've had to make stuff like that, and you can't give. Nobody has a perfectly clean hammer unless they've never used it in their lives.
He really did, though. He really did. He had 2 of them.
Right. And the knife too. The knife was I kind of laughed at. But that stuff can be overlooked. What I kind of couldn't overlook was the fact that they had all these great opportunities to make it very tense and very creepy. But it's like they didn't cut those things quickly. They didn't edit quick enough.
Yeah.
So there was it was like hard for them to build tension because the scenes that should have been tense were dragged. Like the whole thing with him talking outside the door, they could have made that so
gonna say that.
because it felt so long that it's like no tension was created. But
it really could have been super fucking spooky too, but you're right, it was way too long.
Also, let's be realistic. Like, if that happened to you, wouldn't you try to call the police?
Right? Yeah.
Wouldn't you try? Like, if that happened to me, I'd be like...
I certainly wouldn't have stood there that long and had that lengthy of a conversation. I would have been like, no, get the fuck out of here. End of story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What year did these when did these murders actually take place?
I think
1981. In the 80s, yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like I liked a lot of things about it, but I definitely had problems with the pacing. The pacing was very weird. And then the whole interview stuff at the end, I kind of didn't really like some of that either.
Really? Why's that?
I don't know. I guess because when they were doing the interview, it didn't even remotely feel like a real interview, like a criminal thing. And I kind of like, I kind of read a little bit about the murders, like the real story, and it seemed like the real story was that there were speculations of the police department kind of covering up things because some of the people involved were buddies with the cops. It's like they tried to allude to that for some of the interview stuff, but they couldn't really execute it well because they didn't elaborate on anyone's character. So you had no idea how close the townsfolk were.
Not the freaky townsfolk, but the townsfolk in the movie.
Right. I mean, I actually liked some, quite a bit of the stuff in it, but I felt like it was very weirdly paced, and some of that stuff was kind of odd, but it definitely did not need to be an hour and a half long. They had way too much.
I totally agree.
And you know what? They didn't even make the mom likable. Like, I thought the mom was kind of a huge bitch at the beginning. Who cares?
It's like, when's she gonna die?
Funny you say that because I think she's the character that I actually like the most.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. To me,
I was just like,
super,
God, I can't wait till she's gone.
Yeah, I actually didn't mind the interview part. I kind of liked that. I didn't expect that in the movie, so I did like that they kind of had that going on. I don't know. Allie, what did you think?
About the film in general? It was all right. I mean, I agree about not giving a lot of backstory on the characters at all. And then they try to, like, flash to these, like, black and white scenes to, like, kind of make you feel sad, when they die or whatever. And it's like, I don't know, you don't really get attached to them very much.
Yeah.
And like the whole door, talking through the door thing, like if you think of The Strangers, the way they did that, it's so like tense, and I don't know. I don't think they did that part very well.
Yeah, they really didn't. I totally agree with that.
I was also a little bit confused as to everyone's accent. I mean, this was supposed to be in California somewhere in the northern part, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think they were from California originally.
No, because the mall like moved them there for some reason.
Yeah,
Right, but the people that lived in the town all had accents, and I was kind of confused as to, maybe it's just because I've not been to that town. Maybe those people have an accent that I'm unaware of. I don't know.
Well, it says here the entire movie was filmed in Wales, and everybody's from Wales.
I was gonna say you can tell that they're trying to hide an accent, like the daughter
Maybe that was it.
That makes
talking
sense.
and the mom, like you can totally tell, like
The mom I could tell had an accent.
The
The
daughter
mom
that
had a weird way of speaking. Yeah.
the daughter that talks through the door or whatever, you can tell like she's trying to cover up
He
an
sounded
accent.
like Bane. Bane from Batman. Yeah. Serious. You all laughed, but did he not?
no, she's right. It's true. It sounded like they were like breathing through a mask, but like not like a horror mask, like.
And let me say, like, okay, so in the movie there was 3 killers, 2 males and a female. Who else? There was 2 males characters outside of the family. Remember?
Yep.
Interesting, huh?
Yeah.
You think it wasn't on purpose?
They left
I do.
town like a couple days after too.
Yep. Like the day after.
Yeah. The sheriff
they lied
get
about
the fuck out, basically. Just so you guys know.
So let me read a few things that I wrote down. So Marty and Bo were suspected, first of all, which is why they interviewed them. It was awkward, I agree, but that's why they did it in the movie. Was upset that Stu had been counseling his wife, Marilyn, on their marriage.
Yeah.
The family moved to escape her estranged husband or whatever. The 3 boys that were sleeping in the other room. The movie, it shows them like all 3 awake, but in actuality, they told the police that they were all asleep except for Justin, who is actually Marty's son. Weren't harmed, and weren't harmed because his son was actually in the room. That he had a dream about what happened. I think that he actually saw what happened in the middle of the night because he described everything to a T.
Wow.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So then at the end of the movie, Tina goes missing. Skeletal remains were found 3 years later on the anniversary from an anonymous caller who the remains were from.
Dang.
Isn't that scary?
They were found like 90 miles away too, weren't they?
Yeah.
And they only found a part of her skull. They didn't find any of the rest of her.
Yeah.
They found
Like it was scattered or something.
They found her skull, and then after they found more bones that were hers, but entirely her body, no. Nope. Just some. So she got scattered, which is scary. That's super
really creepy.
Yeah.
Don't you find that interesting?
Look at all the opportunities they had to just make this super scary and creepy. And it's like they just like didn't do any of it.
They missed such a good opportunity.
Steven's asking if you guys got the message for the giveaway, his message.
Yes, I got it. I am the one in charge of all the giveaway entries, and I am receiving them, and I got yours, Steven.
Nice.
Ray is killing it tonight.
Yes, and we still have time, guys, so feel free.
Yeah, you guys still have another good 15, 20 minutes, so.
I have
if anyone in the chat just jumps in, email us at freakygirlslive@gmail.com with your favorite kill scene from any horror movie ever, and we'll put you in a drawing for a giveaway.
Any of
Go
these
ahead,
kind of
Amanda. I think I
movies,
cut you off.
any of these movies where it's like based on true events, it's funny. On the one hand, I love them because they have that real life element to them. I find them way more interested because I'm knowing that it actually happened. I just kind of, I'm more like, oh my God, what's going on and how does it play out? But on the other hand, it kind of takes me out of it because every time I watch a movie where it's based on a real event, I find then I have to go look it up to compare it to see how close it was and where they changed things and how much they implied a result, like in this case, a killer that, maybe or may not be real. And I don't know, it's just kind of a weird approach where I love them. At the same time, I'm super distracted by them.
I specifically love the based on a true story ones where it's like a monster. And I'm like all in. It's like do not have to suspend any disbelief. I'm like, it really happened, you guys.
Buggy Creek is real.
Yeah, could you imagine ThanksKilling based on true events?
We're looking up, did the girl really run through the park with her boobs out?
Wanda lost, y'all.
I have a serious question for you. I wrote it down even because I knew I wouldn't remember it later.
Good thinking.
Yes.
Yes.
I said, do you think movies based on true stories are disrespectful to the victims and their families?
Excellent question.
Good. That is a good fucking question. Damn.
Yeah.
I think it depends on how it's done.
Freakiest Cabin 28 is an example.
I don't think that's disrespectful, no. I think they did a decent job of telling it without, like, I don't know. I think there are movies out there where they make the victims look bad. I'm trying to think of a really good example. Go ahead. You guys keep talking. I'm trying to think of what the movie.
I'm gonna do a caveat first and say I love movies based on a true story. However, I do think they are disrespectful because anytime I imagine like the family of a victim, whether it's a child, a niece, a nephew, a grandchild, whatever, even if it's just a close friend or whatever, if I empathize with them and I imagine them having to deal with watching their loved one's death reincarnated on a movie and people making money from it and then other people paying money to go see it and talking about it, that's got to be really fucking hard. And so in that sense, yes, I do think they're disrespectful, but I'm not going to lie, I still watch them. I just try to be cautious of who I put them, if they're actually connected or not.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I feel the exact same way.
I think that sometimes, probably not all the time, but I think that sometimes the people, if anyone lived through it, they are oftentimes contacted by the people doing the stories, and they are asked, I think, somewhat for permission and if they'll help assist in the story, if they're willing to. But a lot of times those people get paid. If any surviving people, they usually get paid to either tell the story or they get portions of money. Because there was this awful murder that happened here in my hometown. Gosh, I don't know how many years ago. It was right after I moved back here. So I would guess it was maybe 6 years ago or something. This guy broke into a family's house and killed the mother and a friend of hers, and then killed the dog and then the young boy, and then kidnapped the girl who was 12, I think, or 13, and kept her in his basement.
And that was in your town? That's crazy.
This was just like 6 years ago. And
what the fuck?
Yeah, the guy lived like less than 2 miles from me.
Wow.
This town has only got like 14,000 people in it. But what happened is the police ended up, finding out the or figuring out, I guess, that this girl was being held, and they got her out, and she's the only one that lived. But they didn't. The only way they found the remains of the other people was that this is awful, you're not even going to believe it, dismembered them, and he put them in garbage bags, and he climbed up this giant hollow tree and stuffed the bags all the way down this tree, and they never would have been found had he not told the police what he did with them.
Wow.
So the girl is the only one that lived, and she ended up going on some talk show. And then I think there was a book, and I think somebody did like a TV movie on it too. But I think she actually wrote a book. The girl did. I think the girl's maybe 19 or 20 now, but she lives with her. Well, at one point she lived with her dad. But yeah, he confessed to everything, and then was sentenced to life forever without parole, basically. But the point is that girl received money from things, the interviews she did. She received money from like the book story and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I mean, it is disrespectful, I guess. If it's well done and not done out of like a glorifying or gratuitous place, I feel like it's less. But if it was something that happened to one of my friends or something, no, I would be absolutely infuriated if they made a movie out of it.
Right. And even
that's how I feel. If like it happened to me, I don't think I would be okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
And even the ones who take money, I totally agree what you're saying with, maybe they were offered, all right, we'll do this movie, but we'll pay you royalties or whatever. And maybe some people are like, well, then they have to be okay with it. They said okay. But, in my opinion, money's hard to turn down for a good chunk of people. And so there's a chance, I'm not saying I know each one of these people individually, but there's a chance they still aren't cool with it, but they're not going to turn down,
they probably figure if they have to live with this anyway, why not?
Right. So even then I'm more likely to understand and try to empathize and say, I'm sure that's difficult. Yeah, maybe they gave you some money to watch it, but you still probably got to watch it, and that's got to be tough.
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch it. Would you watch it?
I wouldn't. That stuff kind of too close to home for me, and I'm all about having a good time and watching some fantasy stuff.
Yeah, if it was something about like somebody I knew, I don't know. No, I don't think so.
I'm so emotional. I can't do that.
I mean, I would cry a lot.
Yeah.
I cry a lot anyway, so.
Curiosity would just get the best of me. I would have to watch it. There's no way I couldn't watch that.
Well,
really? You would have to? Like, if it was somebody you knew?
I would have to do it.
Really?
Okay, so let's talk about this movie in particular, because the daughter, the one who found the actual bodies, friend's house, and she came home the next morning, and she's the one who found the bodies.
Yep.
In her shoes, I couldn't do that. I understand taking the money because I'm poor.
Okay, if you're that close to it, like if you saw it, like that's very.
If you
close.
saw them tied up and everything.
If I saw the bodies and stuff like that, like I don't know, but I mean, if it was just someone I knew that I didn't actually witness, I kind of would want to. But you know what? Like, I can't stop myself. Like, I'm very curious. Like, I'll get brave sometimes, like late at night, like I did with like this, like a Serbian film. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking watch it. Or Cannibal Holocaust. I'm just gonna fucking watch it. Like, that's what would happen to me. I would have too much to drink and be like, I'm fucking watching it. That's what would happen to me. I swear to God.
You're so hardcore.
I'm terrible.
I would just cry.
I don't recommend this to anyone.
I would cry and I'd put on ThanksKilling, you guys.
Yeah. Or Killer Pinata.
Killer
Something makes you
Pinata.
feel better. A feel-good film.
A feel-good
Really.
family Thanksgiving film.
All right.
Yeah.
Allie, Lita, we haven't heard from you guys yet. What say you?
Ooh,
Tell us.
damn. I think it depends on who it was.
Okay, what if it was Austin?
Oh my God.
She's like, let's just fucking cut to the chase.
Yeah, let's go right. Let's go there.
Damn.
If I call you and I'm like $50,000, but I'm making a movie and it's going national.
50,000. That's it. Fuck that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see, Laura. I see.
After taxes, that's like 30 grand.
Yeah, it would have to be like 100 grand.
100 grand?
All right, 100 grand.
I want at least $1 million.
At least $1 million. All right, but I'm making a movie about the murder of your husband and his body parts all over the fucking floor.
Well, you didn't specify.
All over the fucking floor.
You didn't say body parts.
You guys are savage.
I don't think I could watch a movie if Austin died. No.
Yeah,
I don't think I could relive that because I don't know, he's the closest person to me, you know.
Right.
He's my best friend. We've been together over 10 years, friends longer than that. Yeah, I think him, my grandparents, or my parents, it would be tough.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know. Yeah, it just depends on who it was.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely depends.
I think if it was family, friends that I knew way back when and something crazy happened, you know, yeah, I think I'd watch it maybe, but.
Yeah, husband, that's a whole.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
Yeah. Now, if my dad was murdered in a horrific way, he would want nothing more than for people to make movies about it.
It's written in as well.
He is just as crazy as I am. He's crazier. Where do you think I get it from?
I would, on the other hand, prefer that somebody make a movie about my death if I died in a gruesome way.
Yeah. Can we all make a pact that if any of us die horrifically, we will make the movie?
No, bitches. Don't make a movie over my death. No.
I beg of you to get Tom Savini for the special effects because I don't want it to be subpar.
No. Who will play you, Amy? That's a good question. Who would play you?
Janine Garofalo.
She's too old to play you.
Janine Garofalo. But when she...
Hey.
Huh?
Yes. That's who I was going to say.
Who?
Garoppolo.
She was?
Well,
she is older than me, but when she was younger, we did look a lot alike, and people would say that all the time, but I don't know, she's older than I am, but I don't know how much older she is.
She's
not that much.
You guys even have kind of the same voice. Sure. You guys talk kind of the same too.
Yep, that's what people tell me, that we sound the same. We sort of have the same dry sense of humor. It's the glass.
Now that you're saying it, I see what you're saying.
Because in Romy and Michelle's high school reunion.
Yes.
My friends are always like, "You were so."
Yes.
I love her in that movie. Oh my god, she's so fabulous.
Oh my god, freaky townsfolk. Who would play Amy in a horror movie when she dies? When we make her movie, who do we have to hire?
And please don't sell it to Lifetime or Hallmark, guys.
They'd have to pay me a lot of money to watch your movie, Amy.
That's not completely off.
You're unless they got Janine Garofalo.
Right. I'm crying on set, this is what she wanted.
Well, I'll be there. They'll be like, what the fuck are you bitches doing here? They'll be like, we're the freaky girls. We deserve a say. These poor families. Like, get the fuck out of here, bitches.
Yeah, I don't know who would play me. That's it, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Jason said people call him Marv because he looks like Marv in Home Alone.
Hey, it's you guys. It's contest time.
All right.
Oh yeah, we gotta pick our winners.
Are we ready to pick our winners?
I think we're ready. So we're gonna have 2 winners. So we're gonna randomly pick 2 people. However you want to do it, right?
All right, I've got the emails here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 entries.
Guys, step it up.
It's time. We got 5, and I'm gonna go to my freaky friends here. Give me a number between 1 and 5.
4.
1.
Well, hold on, 1 at a time. Okay, so I heard 4. So we're gonna go with entry number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the winner of the first Scarehouse DVD is Steven.
Yay! You got cinema!
And Steven's entry, he says, one of my favorite horror movie kills is from the classic John Carpenter movie Halloween, when Bob gets stabbed hanging on the wall. Thanks for doing this awesome giveaway, and I can't wait to see who the winner is. Well, Steven, it is you. You are the winner. Okay, and
that was an awesome scene, too. I love that one.
We have 1 more winner. So, girls, give me 1 more number between 1 and 5, not 4.
Allie, you pick one.
3.
Number 3, 1, 2, 3. Our second and final winner of the night for a Scarehouse DVD is going to be Lamonia.
Yay!
And Lamonia's entry, she says, favorite kill scene is in Nightmare on Elm Street 3, where Freddy pulls the chick into the TV and says, welcome to prat time, bitch.
Oh, I love that one. That's my favorite Freddy kill of all.
That's
so good.
So
oh my
Phil,
God, congrats, guys.
we had awesome. We had some really great entries. Phil, Michael, we had Jason, you guys all did a really great job, and I'm sorry we couldn't give every single one of you a DVD. We could, if we could, we would, I promise. But thank you all so much for entering the giveaway, and we will definitely have more of these. So come back, try again. There will be a good chance for you to win something else in the future.
You should read their kills.
Yeah, we're gonna read all of them. But just real quick, Steven and Lamonia, email us with your address.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll respond to you guys. So we'll just need your address so that we can do it. So you guys.
Gavin Michael Booth, the director of Scarehouse, is going to personally send you the DVD or the Blu-ray.
The Blu-ray, yeah. Sorry, I've been calling it DVD. Even better.
I know. Oh, we can't help it.
All right.
Okay, and don't forget to tell him that Manor McFlander needs a copy too.
Quality assurance purposes.
Yep, exactly.
All right, so let me read the rest of these favorite kills just for shits and giggles, because we like to hear about different ways people die.
It's true.
It's this one's from Phil. He says, my favorite kill scene is in Jason X, when Jason sticks the girl's head in nitrogen oxide and it freezes and then he smashes it onto the table.
Oh, that's such a good one. I forgot about that one.
That is a really good
I
one.
love Jason X. I don't care what anybody says.
No, I do too. I think that's a good movie.
Yeah.
Next one is from Jason. He sends, my favorite kill is in Joyride 3, where he chains the druggies to the hood of his truck, and then the chain is wrapped around the drive shaft, and they eventually get ripped apart and ran over by Rusty Nail. I love the Joyride films. That's a good one, Jason. And I love that you went with like not a mainstream horror kill. That was cool.
I've never seen Joyride sequels, I'll be honest.
They're really good.
I've seen the second one, but I've never seen 3. So
I'm gonna check them out.
Jason recommends it, so we'll have to give it a shot. All right, Lamonia and Steven were our winners. So our very last entry is from Michael, and he says, my skill, but I think he means my favorite kill is from Hatchet when Victor Crowley pulls apart the woman's head. Ooh,
Yes,
a lot of good kills on that one. Yeah,
I was thinking about that kill actually when you were reading the others. I was like, you've got to say the Hatchet kill.
Hatchet is good.
Mm-hmm.
I
Good.
enjoy that one. It has a lot of good kills in it.
Yeah, for real.
Awesome, guys. Well, that was really fun, and I'm glad you guys all sent us emails. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah. Thank you guys for participating in that.
Yeah, thanks everybody for sending in the emails. That's cool. We're like official now.
I know, right? We're going to keep the email up and live, and we all have access to it. So if you want to send fan mail, tell Amanda that she's the coolest chick on the channel, because we all know it. You know where to send it to.
Yeah.
But yeah, anytime you can.
Now we're all going to get hate mail.
That's right, yeah. Please don't send us hate mail.
Yeah.
Clearly from this chat, some of us are very fragile and cry very easily, so.
I'm just reading the email. You guys, look at this.
Lamonia says that was fun, do more. We are definitely planning on it. And if you guys have any ideas of cool giveaways, contests, or games that we can play for good prizes, email us that too, because we need ideas. We are definitely in need of some help.
Someone should do custom channel art. Hint, hint, wink.
You
wink.
son of a bitch.
All
All right.
Are we gonna have to start a PO box so people can send us fan mail and fan
Dude, if I get like one of the
art?
like weird sex toys and stuff, I don't know if I'm up for that.
I'm up for that.
It's not gonna be a PO box. It's just gonna be Ray's address.
Right, I get all the dildos. Yeah.
If it gets displayed, just so you know,
Right.
Yeah.
that's going to happen. So it will be live. So send it if you want to.
Definitely. That could be a new segment. Freaky Girl Live Mail Unboxing. Yeah.
That sounds scary.
Yeah.
That sounds scarier than Cabin 28.
Well, I don't know. The best prize is a surprise. So
You know what was scarier than Cabin 28? Because I was just thinking about it when we were talking about the girl through the door talking to the guy. Lita's promo kind of freaked me out, man.
That's true. We didn't talk about the promos this time. We got
I know,
it.
we have to.
Lita and Amy did our promos, right?
Lita's acting was way better than anyone in Cabin 28.
What do you mean? What about ThanksKilling? I mean, you're saying that quality?
Amy's promo was equally as amazing.
I know. And your behind the scenes were by far the best.
yeah, Amy's so good because she like sends you guys that, and I don't send you like my like fuck ups because I keep.
Yeah, Lita, when are you gonna start sending us your fuck up?
When I'm editing them, I'm like dying laughing because it's so ridiculous. I'm like, I have die, and then oh, I gotta turn it off.
I think that's my favorite part is like you die for like 3 seconds and then you
I'll
look at the camera and then get up and do your thing.
So funny.
It's so
Guys, if you have not seen these promos, go to Lee's Autopsy Report, her channel on YouTube. Go to Lita Ferry, her channel on YouTube. Their promos are top notch every month. They're the reason why none of us will do promos. Because they're too impressive. We don't want to look bad.
Next month in December, I challenge all of us who have never done a promo video to do one.
Oh, shoot.
God damn it, Amanda.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that she challenged herself, too. Did you guys hear that? She was like, I challenge us.
We're gonna do it.
All right,
Do
you know
it.
what? Christmas is my thing, so
Yeah, sure, you
That's
gotta
true,
do it.
Laura. Yeah.
I'll
Do it.
fine.
I'm down. I accept the challenge and I will come up with something. I will no longer be the kid in our high school project group that doesn't do shit and expects you all to carry the weight.
So do we all have to do a promo next month? God damn it.
Yeah,
Yep.
Right. Fine.
Yep.
it's gonna
Even
be.
Allie,
Allie.
but she acts like
I'm
she
looking
doesn't
at
hear
you,
us.
Allie.
I know, she's like,
what?
"Oh, what?
What?
Bad
What?
connection."
I'm breaking up, guys. I'm breaking up.
She's like, I'm going through a tunnel. I'm sorry, I can't hear.
No service.
Static. Allie's promo could just be like pizza from a Christmas stocking or something.
Oh, that works.
And,
Oh
I
my
mean, like,
God.
make it like your cat's like murdered you or something like that, and put a stick on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Allie and I can both do that.
Anybody here?
That's true.
Yeah.
I pretty much committed to dying in every promo.
That's kind of a thing now. Like, I look forward to the ways you die in different promos.
And now I'm watching this again where you fall.
Yes.
You're like, wait for it. And yeah.
And she's like,
So fucking funny.
So good.
When it's like two movies, and like I know Amy's gonna do like the cheesy one. Do like the fucking I'm killing somebody or someone's getting murdered shit. And we both like, just do that consciously without talking to each other. Like she did Killer Pinata, and
Oh,
I did I Saw the Devil.
oh, that's true. We never talk about like what we're doing. I mean, it wouldn't matter if we did the same movie. It wouldn't matter.
No, it wouldn't, but it just seems like we do the ones that we want to do anyways without discussing
yeah,
what we're doing, which is
it's awesome.
That's
Mhm.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
I immediately thought of my head in the roasting pan. That was the first initial thought when I thought of when we were going to do ThanksKilling. When I kept asking you, what movies are we doing, you guys? If we're doing ThanksKilling, I got my idea. I was thinking
It
about
was so fun.
Wait, so did you actually
Head in the
have,
roasting pan. Please,
did you
one of the
actually
best
have like
things I've ever
a
seen.
table with a hole in it, or did you like make that for the promo?
I'm actually sitting at the table that I filmed that at, but it's just like a regular table, but it has one of those it has one of those leaves.
Ah, that's
So
genius.
I pulled the leaf out, and then I had a $1 tablecloth, and I cut a hole in the tablecloth, and I cut a hole in the roasting pan, and I got underneath it. So that video is really funny because
That's awesome.
that's the one where I'm like, I pop up and I'm like, hey guys, let me try this. The first one I did was so hilarious because the roasting pan was like falling everywhere because
It was so good, dude. I laughed so hard when you sent us that. I was like, I know that's a leaf table. She's trying to look for that like little opening in a leaf.
Yeah, I had my head up through the leaf in the hole in the tablecloth in the roasting pan. The camera was set up over there.
She's like, hey guys, I can't find my head.
It was so fun. I was like, man, I wish my friend Jeff was here because it was like film school days.
Well, I'm excited for the next season or next month's Christmas season themed movies and promos, and it's going to be awesome.
Oh my gosh, the promos.
Yeah,
Amanda,
so
can't wait to see yours, Amanda.
all of us, we
Challenged us.
have been challenged.
Man.
Can't wait to see your promo next month.
yeah, I can't wait to Allie's and Laura's. Yeah.
We got to pick movies.
I'm gonna fly down to you guys, and we're gonna just make one together.
Yeah, we're going to the honeysuckle, yo.
Yeah, we'll meet at the honeysuckle and we'll film.
Yes. Kill 4 birds with one
Amy and
stone,
Nina are going
yo.
down.
Can you guys imagine if that actually happened? What a fucking tragic mess that would be.
Dude, I want nothing more than that tragic mess. I am so excited for it.
Oh my gosh.
It would go viral. It would go viral.
The honeysuckle massacre.
We should just have it live the whole time when we go. We're just on YouTube live for, you know,
YouTube.com
72 hours.
The YouTube.
The honeysuckle.
I think people would enjoy it.
Yeah. All right. Well, townsfolk, if you have a recommendation for a movie for us next month, December, put it in the chat here or email us at freakygirlslab@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can do like 2 movies again if you want.
Yeah.
I kept attacking my screen.
Jesus. To play with
What is he doing? He is. He's evil.
He's like, I'll do your promo.
I know. He's like, here's your promo, bitch.
Do you guys have like a Christmas like movie that you could suggest to the chat, or like I don't know, because I
have one.
We've already got some flying. Go for it, Amanda. What you got?
Okay, so I haven't seen it. I've just seen advertisements for it. It's called. Oh shit.
Oh, there's a couple coming out.
Okay, better watch out. Better watch out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
movie.
of. But that's not. Is that out yet or no?
It's out. Yeah, it's out.
Okay. All right. All right.
Okay. All right. So we also got some. We got some ideas in the chat, y'all. Here we go. We got Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Black
Yeah.
Phil says, "Don't fuck in the woods too." CJ says, "How the Grinch Stole Christmas, a classic animated tale of heartwarming Christmas cheer."
I love that movie.
Lamonia says Jack Frost. That's a good one. Michael says,
We'll do 2, like we did this one.
Yeah. Michael says Black Christmas. We've got.
Wait, the original or the remake?
He says either original or remake. We've also got
original.
Jason says Santa's Sleigh with Bill Goldberg.
Wow.
Yeah.
Steven says Black Christmas, the original. Edgar says Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 and Black Christmas, the original. Phil says the Tales from the Crypt episode, All Through the House. That's a really good one, Phil.
Yes.
That is a good episode.
All right, ladies. Anything jumping out at you there?
The Ginger Dead Man.
Everything. Oh, Ginger Dead Man.
Oh my god, you guys, the promo.
Amy, you'll agree.
Amy, that's all she's thinking of. She's like, the things I could do.
Yeah.
The promos are going to be amazing next month.
.com and you can all vote.
Yep. Just so you guys know.
Oh my god.
This is a great movie, goddamn you.
Oh, Jesus.
What's a great movie? It is. I like it.
I like Krampus. That's a good one.
It's a good movie.
All right. I like the idea. Like the last couple of times we've done 2 kind of total opposites. Like we've done old and new, or we've done like this one. We did serious and silly.
Yeah.
Old and new. Old and new. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can do that for Christmas. We should do like a classic horror Christmas movie, and then like something that's like brand spanking new.
Cool.
Who hasn't picked a movie?
I think we all.
Allie, have you?
I don't think Allie has.
No, I don't think so either.
Allie, you get to pick.
You don't have to pick right this minute. You can pick in the chat, but
Oh yeah, we'll
I
talk.
think you're up.
We'll talk.
I think you're up.
Yeah. Think about it. Choose wisely.
Choose wisely. Somebody play the
I mean,
Jeopardy
I'm the one who
music.
already said
She said,
Dead Man.
yeah,
You
Ginger
never know
Dead
what's gonna
Man.
go.
Okay, so Amy's got her promo set.
She's like writing notes right now.
As every single
filming
thing
it
coming
right
up in the
now.
chat,
She's
I was
going
like,
to
oh my
make
god, the ideas.
You guys didn't see her, but she was like off screen, like, please pick this one, please pick this one, please pick this one.
I have an idea for almost every single suggestion in there.
Just
All
so you
right.
know, she's baking right now.
Okay, so Ginger Dead Man is our new one. We need a classic Christmas horror movie to go with it.
Jason Hamilton, Gremlins rules.
That's true.
It's true.
Gremlins to me still is not horror.
What?
It's not really horror.
No, but it's Christmas. I see where they're coming from.
Just watch the Santa Claus.
I love the Santa Claus. Don't talk shit on Christmas, you
Is
guys.
that fucking Tim Allen? That's the Tim Allen one, right? Like, that's a
We
fucking
almost all
horror
got
movie.
right now. You
The
got
Santa Claus is actually disturbing because Santa dies in that movie.
Yeah,
what the hell?
He does.
bad.
That's how Tim Allen becomes
Santa,
Santa.
yeah, he
The
died.
older Santa dies.
He, like, kills him. Like, he falls off his
falls off
roof.
a
right?
goddamn
He dies.
roof.
Yeah.
So
Tim Allen
sad.
fucking killed
It's
him.
an
Like,
accident. It's an
Oh my god.
Horrific.
she's like, don't you fucking with Tim Allen right now. Like, that man is innocent.
I think we should do the original Black Christmas or Silent Night, Deadly Night, because that's what the majority
Yeah.
I'm seeing.
Yes. Yeah,
So I
Jason
think we
and
should do
Steven. Totally. One of those two.
I
Yeah.
would be down with either of those.
I
Yeah,
don't.
we'll
I don't.
vote in the meantime which one we want to watch.
What?
In
Oh,
like
God.
our freaky channel.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Did anyone pre-order the Silent Night, Deadly Night figure and movie?
I wanted just the figure.
Shit, we should go halvesies.
Huh?
Wait, no, I want both. Never mind.
How much was that?
I want both.
How much was it?
It's like $60, $70.
For the figure and the Blu-ray, and then usually you get a couple of posters with those too.
Is it still for sale though?
That's cool.
I don't know if it's even still for sale.
If it is, then I probably should get it, huh?
Okay, this is just between us girls. Townsfolk, mute your monitors real quick. But I had no idea that all this Silent Night, Deadly Night stuff was coming up, and I actually have a Silent Night, Deadly Night pin that I'm about to release, and I feel like a fucking idiot because all this other stuff is
Are you
coming out.
serious?
I can't wait.
Don't feel like an idiot. That's
I
exciting.
do though.
Yeah, that's awesome.
No way. Yeah. Right?
Townsfolk, don't tell anyone.
Yeah, nobody say anything, please.
Yeah.
I have no
Nobody say
idea.
anything.
Do we have a release date for this?
I should have them in a couple weeks. So early December was when I was
Yay.
planning, but everybody else has come out with the same stuff. I feel like they're just gonna be like, get the fuck out of here with your copycat shit, bitch. And
I've never seen a pin.
I'm gonna buy the Motel Hell one. I'm gonna be buying all the pins.
all right. Well, you guys are sweet. And to the townsfolk, thank you for listening and not sharing my secrets. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Mike, your secret is safe with me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Keep
And
an eye
Jace,
out,
take
though.
my
Naked
food
Eye
stick.
Studio. Keep an eye out because it's coming.
I
Just saying.
love your pins.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I'm sure it's not the same as like whatever anybody else is putting out as far as Silent Night, Deadly Night, because your shit is on point.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I don't
It
know.
is really good.
It's
is-
tough. It's not
For a second. Can I reminisce for a second?
reminisce
So,
away.
at Texas Frightmare, so we were at karaoke one night, and I remember it very vividly, even though I was hammered. What your pins were, and I was like, I don't know what you're saying. All I have is $20. Take my money and give me the pins.
Yes, yes. I do remember that. You were so sweet. You were so drunk. So drunk.
I was so drunk. I love your
Oh my
pins.
God, that's hilarious. I think I remember you saying, I don't know what you're saying here.
Yeah, you guys, she literally just like threw a 20 at me. She was like, just take it.
At you. Time.
Oh, you guys are the
Dives
best.
out.
I love it.
Yeah, no, put it out. You're not biting off of anybody's shit. You're fine. It's going to be amazing because
Exactly.
all of the stuff that you've put out has never been done before. Like your like slaughtered lamb pin was so good. So good. Wish I was through.
Okay, the slaughtered lamb and the ghost are my favorites.
Yeah.
Oh, you're sweet. I like doing shit that doesn't have merch. That's my favorite because it's like us, all us freaky girls. We love movies, and there's so many movies that just don't get any love, and so those are the ones. It's like the horror movie mama in me. I'm like, oh, let me give Tales from the Hood some love. Nobody else loves you. So.
Okay, Ray, can I make a recommendation, please?
Anytime.
I think this is in high demand.
Do it.
This is in high demand. I want the turkey from Thanksgiving.
And a killer pinata. A killer pinata.
Oh my God, yeah.
For the freaky girls, it's happening. I promise you.
Oh
my
God.
Those two.
You could even give the pinata a knockoff name. Pinata.
Yeah, killer pinata.
Pinata. Holy shit. Oh my God, I'm dying right now.
You guys are the best, dude. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, we need a logo for our channel, by the way. We really
we
do.
We had one.
I did
Don't
too.
we have one?
No, we don't have a logo.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just here for the.
I'm just here. She's like, I'm just here so I don't get fined. So.
Yeah.
So people are like, where's Amanda?
Yeah. Freaky townsfolk, give us ideas for a logo for
I will make that shit. I will make us a logo. Freaky townsfolk, give me your ideas. I will pick the best one and make that shit a reality with my band.
Oh my God, girl.
I feel like it should be like Freaky Girls Live, like a banner with like a martini glass, and then like a girl in the martini glass with her leg sticking
Like
out.
Dita Von T style. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of vaginas around.
That is not cute, Laura. No. I can't make a logo out of that.
That's why I'm not designing the logo.
She's like, just put a vagina on it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, and the pilgrim lady boobs, you know?
Right.
Please do the pilgrim.
I'm sure she could do tits if you guys want tits. All the martini glass.
Just make that a pin. Just make
tits.
her like.
Yeah, just
Oh my
straight
God.
up tits.
That pilgrim, if the pilgrim tit lady, Wanda Lust.
Wanda Lust, right.
She has a name, y'all.
We're gonna make her famous again.
We are. We're bringing her back. Wanda Lust on a pin with her bouncing around with her boobs and her pilgrim outfit.
Can you
What if
imagine?
you just did like the like pilgrim like habit thing with like some boobs and then 5 over the nips.
Can we
Yeah,
also reference the honeysuckle in some way?
It's
In
true.
some way, can we acknowledge
It's like,
the
yeah,
honeysuckle?
it'll just be like the shape of Illinois or whatever fucking state honeysuckle's in. Like,
Missouri, girl.
We should start a campaign. Get Wanda Lust to Texas Frightmare.
right. So she can sign all her pins. Yeah.
She can do photo ops, you know? Photo ops.
so
shit.
fucking amazing.
I wonder
Oh,
if she has like a or anything. I might be scared to look.
She might have a Twitter. Just be like, at Wanda Lust, can we borrow your tits for our freaking...
Yeah, Wanda.
Email wandalustits@gmail.com.
You could have tagged Wanda Lust. Like, maybe she's on Instagram.
Wanda Lust Tits.
We could have tagged her in our live stream.
Oh my God, we could. Yeah. I saw your boobs.
I saw you.
I feel like you can contribute to this live stream, so
Right.
it's just like
Yeah.
at you and then
Right.
Oh my gosh. Can we,
Did I find her?
Edgar, why are you leaving us?
Hi, Edgar.
We've gone off on a tangent. As if we're alone.
Oh
generated.
my god, I found her! I found her.
No, you didn't.
I totally
Nice.
found her. Look,
Oh.
look. That's her.
Hey, keep talking. Keep talking.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Ooh.
Amanda.
That feels
That's her, right? For sure.
I don't know. I just remember the
Oh
boobs.
yeah, that's her. That's
And
Did
her.
then
we
it
ever
says-
actually see her face?
It says Wanda. Well, on the IMDb, it like has her.
Okay.
country music singer.
Oh, she's from she's in Southern California.
Yeah, she is.
Adult film actress and model.
All right. And star of ThanksKilling.
Oh, it's on there.
The boobs are on there.
Yeah, she retweeted somebody.
Yeah.
All right. Who's our best marketing girls? Reach out to her and let her know we talk about her boobs a lot.
Serena's not on here. She got a scare house.
Serena, we need you, girl.
I know. Shit.
Serena, where you at, honey?
Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh yeah, she retweets all things ThanksKilling. She loves it. Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
We have to get it out there.
She's just on Twitter?
Yeah. Oh, and a bunch of porn, you know. It's good.
What's wrong with
Nothing. I said
Yeah.
it's good.
my nickname in high school was never mind.
Okay, you got to finish that sentence.
I'll be right back, guys.
Where are you going?
Horror Feed Review says everybody loves titties.
It's true.
It is true. I even love them.
You just got stuffed.
Send her a message saying you just got stuck.
Gobble, gobble, motherfucker.
Yep.
What's happening? What is happening?
Amanda, I still
happening?
want to know what they called you in high school. Was it?
Yeah, what was it?
Tell me two names.
Uh-oh. Something about boobs.
Something about boobs. Mander boob flander.
What were we talking about?
Oh,
Mander Tip Flander.
Man.
what was your name and nickname in high school?
My name was Manda.
Amanda. Oh my god.
What were we talking about?
Mander boob flander. That's what we're going to call you now.
So, like, I heard Twitter.com.
Where you send the tweets of people? Amanda, you're hilarious, dude.
The
How
Twitter.
many vodkas did you have?
The Twitter.com.
Yes. /
I like how her answer to how many vodkas did you have is the Twitter.com.
We starting at 4 o'clock.
Right?
I always love your YouTube intros, Amanda. You're like, welcome, family and friends, to the
Welcome to the YouTube.com. My name is Amanda McClander.
Yes.
But what were we talking about?
All sorts of things, girl.
Don't give me that look, Allie.
She's giving you the side eye.
I can remember in Vegas you going up to a lot of people being like, you can find me on the YouTube background.
Oh.
And then you would name off all of us, like Halloween Happy. Joe's House of
So
Horror.
adorable.
It was so funny.
We are planning a Vegas trip very soon.
Are you guys all doing it again?
I'm ready.
Yep.
Did you already book your
snap.
flight?
Allie, I'm booking my flight.
Book it, girl. Book it.
Mander, I'm booking my
like-
flight, Mander.
Early February or something. Like
All right, I'll meet you there.
we could all spend Valentine's Day together.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be like the 8th wheel or something.
You could find.
It's like an even number of wheels. Like I had to count. I'm like, wait, what?
Wait, not 8th wheel.
We've been drinking a little bit tonight.
Okay, though, I love everyone.
Yes, we love you.
All right, I have a topic for us. Just because we were talking about real life based horror movies,
Yeah.
and I know it's not taboo in our community, but I think it's taboo for a lot of people to be like kind of obsessive about serial killers and the real stories, you know. So I want to know, like, who do you guys look up? Like, what do you watch documentaries on? As far as like real life horror,
First, can I go first?
you can go first.
All right, so I'm kind of obsessed with serial killers, but like I couldn't really name anyone in particular. But I do watch a TV show called Disappeared. Has anyone watched Disappeared?
I
No.
have.
Who said that?
Me.
Oh my god, like I am obsessed with that show. So basically people just go missing and there's literally no trace of them.
Yep.
Ever. These people just go missing and I find that very fascinating that you can just
It's
Yeah.
scary.
it's scary.
It's scary as fuck.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Like
That is scarier than any horror movie I've ever seen in my life.
I
People just go
completely agree with that.
gone.
Yeah, you can just be gone. Like, obsessed with this TV show. There's like 8 seasons of it, I think. I don't actually. It's on the ID channel, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't actually get that channel.
It's
But like,
murder porn channel. Murder porn channel.
literally just go missing. Like, they could be driving and they park somewhere and suddenly they're gone, but their truck or car is still there. They just go missing.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
Creepy that you can go missing and there's no trace of you whatsoever.
Yep.
So it's just a bunch of stories, like unresolved missing person cases.
Yeah, sometimes they find them, but rarely ever. They just go missing.
Don't they always say like, well, there's that show. I don't know if you guys have seen it, The First 48.
I have.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
where
yeah.
it's like if you don't find someone within 48 hours, chances are they're dead.
Yep.
Scary?
Yeah.
It's creepy, man.
Like, that could happen to you. That could happen to anyone.
Yep. It could be
It's not
you.
happening to me.
It could happen to you, Laura.
Oh no. You have to go. Like you have to know what to do. Now look, kidnappers and shit. They look for victims, like people who act a certain way. They're small. They're whatever.
Oh no!
Everybody protect the angry.
But look, you walk through a parking lot at night or something. You fucking walk with your head up, and you're like, you have to. I do it all the time. Every time.
Just
I
like
leave
that.
somewhere,
Just like
yeah,
that.
you have to. You have to be like, I'm looking everywhere, and I'm a badass. They will not target you. They target
On this show,
people who are victims.
like on the show, and I think Lita, since you've seen it, you probably know. mentally wrong with a lot of the people, and a lot of the times they choose to go missing. But that's still
really
in mind that they could choose to do that, and there's no trace of them.
That's crazy.
Yep.
None whatsoever.
They just want to disappear, and it happened, and that's it. They're gone.
And there's signs of them. There's signs of certain things being wrong with them, like they don't feel good or they're sick, and then suddenly they decide to go for a walk, never come back.
Wow, that sounds like a cool show. I'm gonna have to check it out.
You really should.
Well, I live in Texas now, which has plenty of fucking land that is just uninhabited. And then I was in the Pacific Northwest for most of my life, and people went missing all the time. And it was so bad that they would have like PSAs, like, please don't leave the trail. Please don't go out at night. Don't go too far from your car because we cannot find you if you go into the woods. There's too much fucking woods. And it was always like a real legit concern.
That's crazy.
That is.
Oh, I think there's more psychos out there than we even can comprehend.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I know, right?
Oh, yeah, they're out there. Like I said, when you walk in a parking lot alone at night,
remember the moon.
Remember
the Laura.
Look around.
We're just like,
you got your keys in your hand.
Look around, head
Fuck
up.
with me. Don't fuck with me.
So like, as far as like stuff that I've watched, that's been like weird. On Shudder, there's been a documentary that I'm sure not everyone's gonna want to watch, but people that listen to metal might be interested in. It talks about basically a band member that murdered another band member in Sweden because they were death metal, and that's what you do.
I heard about that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's mayhem. And the original singer like shot himself in the head. Their album cover was him dead, shot in the head. So that's how they fucking were.
Swedish death metal man.
Yeah. So
what's the movie called?
It's fuck, man. It's on Shudder, but it's like if you like do a search for death metal, it comes up. I think it's called like We're in the Dark or something like that, or In the Shadows. But if you do like any search on Shudder for death metal, it'll come up, and it talks about like he committed suicide. They put his suicide on their album cover, and then like just all the fucked up shit that like they did. They burned churches and stuff like that, and like they murdered people apparently. So I watch stuff like that because I'm into metal, and then I watch serial killer documentaries, but I don't agree with glorifying that because I feel like it's disrespectful to people that actually got killed by them. You know what I mean? It's really fucking sad.
Have you guys ever seen like the Tumblr and Instagram people that are like have a crush on serial killers and they talk about how sexy they look and shit? It's so fucking weird.
That's so weird. That's not a fine line or anything. That's like, a lot of us can be like fascinated by it in a weird way. Like, just fascinated by it. But that's a huge leap to having crushes on these fucking people. That is weird as hell. Like, that's crazy.
Horror Fiend Reviews is right. It's Until the Light Takes Us, and it talks about them like this whole like satanic like serial killer murder shit that they went through. So it's so fucking bad. It's the darkest that I've ever seen heavy metal go through. And that's the thing that I watched, and I was like, this is fucking fucked up. Like, they put, like, a dead guy on their album cover. Like, that's pretty fucking hardcore. Like, his brains are visible on their album cover. Yeah. It's pretty fucking sick. But, like, and they kind of glorify that. And is that right? No. No, I don't think they should have done that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel bad for his family, and I don't like people like making serial killers like this like great thing, because they fucked up a lot of people. They fucked up a lot of families. So I like reading about them in a sick way. Is it right? No. Will I purchase shit that glorifies them? No.
Right.
You're not buying a Jeffrey Dahmer poster's bedroom. Like, it's not like that.
I just don't think I need to. I appreciate that they were sick bugs, and I get that, but I don't want to have anything that, like, I don't know, like, gives them
Credibility.
purchase to what they did, because I don't agree with what they did at all.
Yeah.
I know, as like sick as I think I'd like to be, I would not be able to do half of what they did to anybody.
I'm laughing at the people in the chat who are making fun of Ray's spelling.
The girls know, because like I misspell shit all the time in our chat. So
Lamodia said she cleaned out her Jeffrey Dahmer poster.
Sorry, Lamonia.
I mean, that's you. Like, I don't care. I don't judge. Like, if you
find him sexy, then I might judge a little bit. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I am also judging.
No, I really don't care. Everyone is different. I support whatever anyone wants to put on their walls. That's fine, because I wouldn't want someone coming into my house and being like, that's not right. You know what I mean?
Take down your bats, Lita.
No, hell no. I don't want anyone telling me to take down anything, and I would never do that to anybody else. So that's my preference. If you like it, cool. If you want to hang it up, cool. I don't care. I don't. That's your shit.
Like, Austin and I have like the original Rolling Stone magazine with Charles Manson on the cover and like the original Time and shit like that, but we don't have it hanging on the wall. We have it like put up.
That's a little different too. That's
and he's not a serial killer in my eye.
No,
I don't know.
He didn't do anything, to be honest.
He actually did it.
And
He's
like,
crazy as fuck, but he didn't actually do anything.
We have like a few t-shirts and shit. Like, Austin has one that's like Richard Ramirez, and it says what, the Night Stalker, and he's like stalking in a grocery store or like shelves or whatever, like,
right,
but he doesn't like wear it out, you know. I don't know.
No, you're fine, dude. Like, I don't it's not judge. It's not judge.
Yeah. It's a safe circle here.
No, I never.
I'm just saying, no. If you
all.
literally think serial killers are sexy, that's freaking me out, man.
Well, isn't there are people who are like obsessed with those kids who did the Columbine murder or shooting and stuff?
Good
like,
point. And they're
like
fan
pages for them and shit. Like,
there's, and it's, you know, it's probably because it's on Tumblr and it's just a weird kind of subset of the internet. But there's like groups and stuff where they'll post their pictures and talk about how, you know, oh, I would have treated him better if he was my boyfriend, and it's just, it gets into this weird.
Oh my god!
Yeah, if you would have lived.
No, there's a lady who like straight made YouTube videos about some. Babe, do you remember that? Who was it about? Richard Ramirez.
Austin!
It was about somebody, but she like would make videos like talking about her love for him and like all this stuff. It's crazy. Like we watch a lot of stuff. You know, we look up a lot of stuff. Austin way more than I do. You know, like we're just lucky that we have each other and we can like sit there and talk about and like look at that stuff with each other. We don't have to. You know, so
you don't have to speak out
but like our stuff that we do have, we don't have it like in our living room, you know, or like to where if you walk in our house, you just see a bunch of serial killer shit. Like, just definitely not what we have going on.
So let's be totally real. It's completely normal to be fascinated by like how someone could do shit like that.
Well, yeah.
That's what it is. You're not obsessed with the person, or at least for me. It's just like, what kind of mind do you have to do shit like that? And that's why I guess I look stuff like that up.
I think that there's a big difference in like collecting things that you're fascinated with versus making YouTube videos confessing your love for Charles Manson or whoever. I mean, there's a pretty big gap there.
You and Austin are not glorifying them.
Right.
No.
That's a big difference. Like people that are just like I want to like meet him, like do him, like whatever. That's glorifying. Like
even in like that one video we made, it was like a haul video and we bought like some mugs and shit. I even like disclosed like we do not condone anything these motherfuckers have done. Okay, like they're crazy. We know that. So
well, and it kind of goes back to what Amanda was talking about earlier. Like, you know, with the kids, the Combine kids and whatnot, they still have family members that are around and have to. Can you imagine like being one of those poor parents or siblings and you see somebody walk around with a T-shirt with the murderer and like some sort of phrase like free so and so? Like that's got to be terrible. Like, oh man.
And there's still a bunch of survivors.
Yeah, that's true.
Still do interview stuff. Like I can't even imagine. That's crazy.
To me, I'm really interested in like the psychology behind it, and I think like the more we can study these people, like the more we can understand what is going on up there. Like
right. Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Like weren't they keep Jeffrey Dahmer's brain and then the mom, like his mom got pissed and so they destroyed it or whatever? I think I read something like that. That was really crazy. Yeah.
How awesome to show his face.
You guys fucking happy now? Are you guys all happy that he's dead?
Yeah.
Austin,
say hi.
Austin, we love you.
We want you to say hi.
Austin, can you
they asked me, I had to answer the question earlier if I would watch a movie on your death if she died.
Ouch. Way to throw us under the bus, Alex.
I said no, don't worry, babe.
She said $50,000 was not enough, so don't worry.
Ask Austin, would he watch a movie on your death? I bet he would.
Would you watch a movie on my death? What?
Oh, snap. We just started a fight.
I can't fall asleep without TV.
He said, I mean, if it was on TV and I couldn't fall asleep, maybe.
Nothing puts me off to a nice slumber like the death of my loved ones.
I mean, you know.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you would be the one making the movie. You would be the one writing the book. Yeah. All right, well, I take my answer back. I would watch that movie. You know what?
Amanda's dying over there.
I just love them so much.
Oh.
My boyfriend
Come visit us. Let's go to Vegas, please.
I literally just messaged Eric and I was like, we need to go to Vegas.
I want to hear more about Eric's turkey mask.
Right, we're gonna have to reach out to him.
You say didn't someone said Eric had the turkey mask?
Amy did.
He has the an actual latex mask pull from the mold, the original movie mold, I believe.
Yeah.
Because he actually painted it.
Eric, get in the chat and tell us. I want to hear.
I'm trying to find a picture on his.
Well, especially hearing that the mold is
somewhere.
destroyed. So that mask is like really rare. That's really cool.
Yeah, and I think he got it from the guy who did the special effects.
Nice.
I think that's who he got it from.
That's cool.
All right, ladies. Well, it is about time for me. I'm going to jump out of the stream.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's about that time.
I know too. I have to go too.
It's
What do you mean?
that time. I've been up
Guys,
5
I
a.m.
will
you guys.
see you all in Las Vegas, Nevada in 2018, y'all.
It's 2018.
In 2018.
In the Las Vegas, Nevada.
is somebody gonna go fund me? Please.
Yeah, go find me.
Someone's asking you about your Silent Night, Deadly Night pin, Ray.
I have a pin in production, and I shouldn't be talking about it, but I blame the glass of wine. It is the
Your giant glass of
it's
wine.
based on the VHS cover. It's his arm out of the chimney. You know, it's the classic art, and it's actually a spinner pin. So the arm with the axe moves. So
Shut up.
no.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, God. That's so rad.
Right now.
That is really
I'll
so
send. All right, ladies, I'll send you a picture in the chat. But townsfolk, sorry, y'all gotta wait.
Yeah.
Bitches.
Yeah.
All right, you guys can stay on for 15 more minutes.
I don't.
Laura, you dominant bitch.
I know, right? 15 more minutes.
All right, 15 minutes.
And then the rest of us may continue without you, but
okay, deal.
at least 15 minutes. Like it's
I
not gonna.
found it.
Did you send
You
it?
found the mask?
All right, I'm gonna talk. So.
Oh, that's the
mold.
That's
That's the mold.
That's awesome.
But he
Like before he painted it.
That's so cool.
and then he also has the whole like latex turkey head.
The one that was like clearly like some guy doing this the whole time.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
nice tits.
That's it.
Look, even Jason said you can't leave.
Oh.
He said, "Yay, continue. I don't want to go to bed. I'm a Toys R Us kid."
Hey, there's Todd.
Hey, Tom.
Dad, what's up, bro?
Who Todd? Todd is
Todd,
it the Todd I
All
know?
things horror.
Yeah.
Duh.
I'm glad it's not that Todd some things horror, because that guy's lame. Sorry, guys. That was a terrible joke.
It was well played, sir.
Well,
Something for.
you know,
I gotta get another drink, guys. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna last about like 15 minutes more.
Right.
The gas is gonna have to go to fucking bed because I'm so fucking sick still.
Dude, we
We all just signed off while Laura's getting a drink.
She comes back and it's empty.
Yeah, we're leaving now.
Bye.
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 Oh my God, there was a ThanksKilling the musical
Oh man.
up right now.
I'm buying us all tickets. We're going
Shut
together.
up.
That's awesome.
Look at the turkey like mask. Can you see that?
Oh,
My God.
that's great.
That's awesome.
Can you guys just imagine him singing his lines? Like that's the
Shut up. Look at that. There's one of the promos.
Oh shit.
Are you kidding?
I don't understand. Why can't they get a Muppet to do that? Like, it was a Muppet. It was a Muppet in that movie. You don't need an actor for that.
Right, you didn't have to pay that guy. Like really.
Yeah. Like, you didn't have to put that mask on. You could totally have someone under the stage moving that.
Mhm.
Eric's in the chat. Eric, tell us about the ThanksKilling mask. Isn't it a pull from the original mask mold?
We're all like,
Yeah.
we're
Tell
in the
us,
tech.
Eric, horror man cave.
Jason, that cold remedy you mentioned sounds absolutely terrible. It says boil hot water, throw an onion and black pepper, drink the broth and eat the onion. Oh my God. I'd rather be sick.
I'll just have
You
some
lost
whiskey,
me
thank
at
you.
onion. Yeah.
Nah.
Nah.
Dang, Amy's been chatting you up and apparently she's been lying to us.
Amy, why are you spreading lies?
Troy Smith.
Oh, for the musical.
Spreading rumors.
Someone fill me in on the musical, please.
ThanksKilling.
Yeah.
What? Are you serious?
But Eric, don't you have one of the Don't you have you have a mask? I know you have one of those masks.
Who the
That liar.
That line.
I saw that.
Thanks, Amy.
this movie?
Yeah, so
Okay.
Laura, Allie was looking up and she found out that they have a ThanksKilling musical and they actually have a dude with a mask on his head that sings the lines. And I feel like we all need to go see this.
Right back, the vodka's gone.
He's got the hand puppet, silly head.
Where did this musical show? Like, where did this happen?
It's off Broadway, obviously.
Well, it's off
Broadway.
It's not even the state of New York, basically.
It's like the
Not
college where
even
they filmed
anywhere.
it. Yeah.
It's in a weird little town. One showing. 12 people in the audience. I would have been there.
Shut up. Look at this shit. Oh my.
Final stuffing.
Oh man.
Like, why though?
Why though? That's the reviews in the newspaper the next day.
So it looks like it was in Orlando.
Of course it was Florida.
Yeah,
Only Florida.
Only Florida.
only. Ask me how I know.
She's like, no, really.
No.
Florida, Georgia line.
Yeah. When I go in Florida, I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
That's where my mom lives. Right outside, like an hour outside Pensacola.
Oh, you should ask her if she's
Yeah,
seen
but
it.
that's more normal. Like when it's like Georgia and Florida, it's completely fucked.
Yeah.
It's
I live in the
wrong.
Wyoming.com.
I live on 8 Mile.
Marshall Mathers.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know.
If stuff doesn't go right with my job, like
Come to
currently,
Wyoming.
well, I'm gonna be moving out west in Salt Lake City, so.
No.
But the honeysuckle is in the middle. We did that. You can't ever leave
We
now.
have to redo it?
We'll have to
God,
find a new
I
place.
don't want to redo it.
Wyoming.com.
I'm sorry, man. It's not my decision. That might be what happens if it doesn't work out.
Like when-ish?
Hey, you'll only be 8 hours north of us. That's not too far.
Yeah, like my boyfriend's like, so if we move out there, you'll be like blah 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 from like Texas Frightmare, blah blah from like.
Look at him trying to sell it to you.
Oh, that's true. It wouldn't be such a drive to CFW.
But then I'm like, we're only like 2 hours from Orlando right now, and we've never been there.
Right. What are you saying? What?
I was just saying that Salt Lake City is only 7.5 hours for me.
It's 8 for me, so.
Oh shit! I'm gonna come see you. It'll be in 16 hours.
She's booking her flight right now.
Booking her flight.
Make a phone call.
Guys, if we all leave now, we can meet at the honeysuckle at like 8 a.m. Just driving. Just saying. Just saying.
If I didn't have like 3 jobs to do tomorrow, I would totally fucking be. But I'd be sick.
It's gonna happen one day.
That's all right.
Just so you guys know, you'll have my Ebola.
That's how you know we're besties.
Caring is caring.
I was telling everyone I had the plague. I'm like, the Black Death.
I can't hear you.
All right, Sickies. I've reached my limit.
Yes, I have also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should probably call it.
Time of death.
Let's do it. Time of death.
Bye.
All right. Thanks for everybody in the chat. It was awesome chatting with you guys. Ladies, always awesome. I love our group. We are the best.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ginger good man.
I'm about to stay on for a few minutes.
Oh, okay.
Me and Amanda are about to stay
Amanda's on the phone. She's not listening to you.
She is. Watch. You'll see. You guys go out. Me and Amanda. Love you guys.
Love you.
All right, love you guys.
Bye. Talk to you in the chat.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Oh, it's me, Amanda. I'm just waiting for her to get off the phone. We'll see what's about to happen. Michael, how are you doing tonight? Steven, how are you doing tonight? Oh, it's just me. That's fine. Some people stayed. I stayed. All by myself. Guys, let me know what's going on tonight. Oh, Steven, so since you're here, next month, Freaky Townsfolk, we're going to do another giveaway, and hopefully it will be a painting by Steven, Geek Out Cinema. I'm staying for a second, Steven. Andrew, you literally just got here and missed the entire show. All right, guys, so I'm going to get off of here. to end the Freaky Girls, but if anyone wants to join and do a little live stream, send me a message on Facebook. Start a new one up for us. Let me know, Andrew, Michael, Steven, Jason, and thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. It's always fun. Yeah, Steven is going to give away prints. So next month, and as always, we will let you know as soon as we know when the date is. It's always a Friday. It's always at 9 p.m. So it'll be some Friday in December. And if you guys have suggestions, challenges, questions, etc., send them to freakygirlslive@gmail.com. Thanks, Eric, for hanging out. Thanks, Jason. Thanks, Steven. Thanks, Michael. And yes, I will come back on if anyone wants to join me. So, for now, it's good night. Thank you guys so much. Love you all. Bye.